I played the role of just a friend, like it didn't hurt inside. I stood beside you every day and slowly said goodbye. I showed you everything but truth. That's the part I lose. You never knew my heart, but it beat for you. In every quiet sacrifice I never showed you. You loved out loud, I loved apart, and now we're worlds away. You never knew my heart. I watched you give your love away to someone braver than me. I smiled like it didn't hurt, like I wasn't bleeding quietly. I thought not speaking was respect, but love felt so unchecked. I lost you without trying, and that's what hurts the most. I don't blame you for moving on. You never knew you were wrong. You never knew you were wrong. You never knew you were my heart, but it was real and strong. I loved you in the waiting for far too long. I don't need you to come back, I just need to say you never knew my heart. Maybe love isn't meant to hide. Maybe silence isn't kind. I'll carry this truth with me into who I'll be. I never knew you my heart, but I forgive myself for loving deeply and quietly and choosing fear instead. I'll love louder next time from the very start. You never knew my heart, but I did. And I did. I loved you without a sound, without a single plea. I kept my feelings buried deep, so you wouldn't leave. I watched you search for love in places I could have been, but silence held me hostage to the fear within. I thought quiet meant safe, but it only delayed the ache. I loved you without a sound, and now it's too late. You found a love that spoke your name. I stayed afraid. I don't blame you for walking away. I just wish I'd been brave. I loved you without a sound. I learned your moods, your fears, your past, like loving quietly could last. I thought being near was enough, but near is never love. I wrote your name in midnight thoughts, erased them loved you without a sound, but I won't anymore. I love out loud, I love with truth, and open every door. You were real and so was I, even if it never came around. I loved you without a sound. But I hear myself now. If only I had spoken up when you were right there next to me. If only I had trusted love instead of fearing what might be. I held my truth behind my smile, thought waiting was the wiser style. But love doesn't reward delay, it walks away. I thought silence was control, but it cost me you. If only I had spoken when my heart was screaming loud, I wouldn't be alone tonight, wondering how everything slipped through my hands without a fight. If only I had spoken. I remember the way you looked at me, like you almost felt the same. Maybe you were waiting too for me to say your name. I thought love would read my eyes, but love needs more than signs. It needs courage, it needs sound, and I let you down. I see it clear now, every sign that I ignored at the time. If only I had spoken before you learned to move on, before my chance disappeared, before the moment was gone. I don't blame you for choosing peace over uncertainty. If only I had spoken. Regret is quiet, but it stays long after love has changed. It teaches what we didn't know until it's too late to show. If only I had spoken, but wishing won't rewrite. I'll carry this lesson gently into another life. I loved you honestly, even silently. If only I had spoken. If only had spoken. You're laughing with someone new, like I was never part of you. I stand here holding all the truth, with nowhere left to put it. I waited for the perfect time, thought love would read my mind, but perfect moments don't exist. They pass you by like this. I had a million chances too. Now I only have you in view. It's too late to tell you what I should have said before. and choosing fear instead of love. I told myself you'd always be right there, waiting patiently. The love doesn't wait forever, it leaves quietly. I thought I had more time. I was wrong. It's too late to tell you I loved you all along. I kept my heart in hiding. Now the moment's gone. If I could trade this regret for one truth coming through, I'd tell you everything, but it's too late to tell you. Maybe signs felt like grace, but courage would have changed us. Said I'll never know what could have been. That's the hardest thing. It's too late to tell you, but not too late to heal. I'll forgive myself for loving and never letting it feel. I'll carry you gently, not bitter nor blue, but it's too late to tell you. I sat beside you every day with a heart I hid away. I learned the art of almost there, of caring without being fair. I listened when you needed someone, held your tears like they were nothing, while mine stayed locked inside, afraid they'd change your mind. I loved you in the safest way that cost me everything. I was loving you in silence, calling it control, but love that's never spoken takes its toll. I stayed invisible so I wouldn't lose you. I was loving you in silence. I smiled when you said her name, like it didn't feel the same. I told myself this was enough, to love you from far away. I thought not asking meant not hurting, but silence has its own kind of burning. I lost you without trying, and that's the worst kind. I didn't want to change your world, now I'm alone in mine. I was loving you in silence, but silence didn't save me. It just watched you walk away like I was nothing. to feel complete. You were real, you were true, even if you never knew. I was loving you in silence. In silence. I carry love like fragile glass, afraid that it would never last. So I kept it close, kept it small, never let it fall. I watched you drift from me so slow, still hoping you would somehow know. But hope is quiet, fear is loud, and fear won out. I thought protecting you meant hiding me. Now I see what they did to me. My feelings stayed unspoken, and now they're all I have. I lost you without ever trying. That's the saddest fact. You moved on with your life, and I stayed frozen. My feelings stayed unspoken. You in between the lines and all the wrong unspoken signs. I waited for a sign from you while you waited too. We stood so close, yet miles apart. Two quiet hearts, afraid to start. I wish I knew then what I know before I let you go. But it just broke me. My feelings stayed unspoken, and now they haunt my nights. I replay every almost moment, every wasted sign. I don't blame you for leaving, you were never chosen. My feelings stayed unspoken. If I could speak to who I was, I'd tell her love is worth the risk. Even if it breaks your heart, at least you tried. My feelings stayed unspoken, but they were real and true. I'll forgive myself for fear and still honor loving you. I'll let this regret soften, not harden. My feelings stayed unspoken, but they were real. There are letters in my drawer that you were never meant to read. Every line a confession, every word incomplete. I practiced every conversation in my head at night. But when I stood in front of you, I lost the fight. I swallowed every truth I had. words I never said are screaming now instead. They echo in the silence of a life we never led. I kept my heart protected, but that's where I went wrong. The words I never said stayed too long. You asked me once if I was okay. I said yeah without a pause. That was my chance. I watched it fade and never told you what I saw. I thought silence was safer than losing you that day, but silence didn't keep you, it just let you slip away. I was brave in every way except the one that mattered. The words I never said still live inside my chest. They weigh more than the truth I was too afraid to confess. Now you belong to someone else, and I'm alone instead with the words I never said. If love could heal what hearts conceal, you'd know how deeply this was real. But love needs sound, love needs a sign, and I ran out of time. The words I never said, I finally say tonight, not for you to hear, but so I can survive. I loved you more than you knew, even if it's best unsaid. But those were the words I never said. Never said. I loved you in the smallest ways, in glances I looked away, in staying quiet when I should have said your name. I told myself this was enough, to love you without being tough. But silence has a way of growing into regret. I hid my heart to keep it safe. Now it's screaming your name. It was silent love, loud regret. Every word I never said. I played it cool, I played it smart, but broke my own heart. You never knew, I never tried. Now I live with the white silent love, loud regret. I watched you drift into someone new, like there was nothing I could do. But there was, I just didn't speak. That truth is haunting me. I told myself you didn't feel it, but love doesn't disappear like that. Maybe you were just as scared, and I never met you there. We stood so close, afraid to fall, and silence won it all. It was silent love, loud regret. I chose fear instead of yes. I let the moment pass me by, and now it hurts to realize the cruelest irony of loving quietly. It was silent love without regret, but I won't stay broken. But I'll learn to speak, I'll learn to try before another chance goes quiet. You were real, and so was I, even if I never said it. Silent love, loud regret. I said it too late. I almost said it every day, but almost isn't brave. But let the moment slip away, then watched it fade. I stood right there when you were close, but fear held my throat. I thought my silence kept you safe, instead it broke us both. I thought love would wait for truth, but time doesn't do what hearts do. I never told you I loved you, and now it's too late to try. You found someone who said it loud, while I stayed quiet and sad. I thought I was protecting us, but silence chose for me. I never told you I loved you, and that's what's killing me. I listened when you talked about her, like you didn't tear me apart. I smiled through every sentence while you held someone else's heart. I wrote your name in empty notes, deleted them before you would know. I kept my love so carefully, it never got to breathe. I let the moment pass me by. I never told you I loved you. If courage came a little sooner, if fear had loosened its grip, maybe love would have met us halfway before it slipped. I never told you I loved you. You never told you I loved you. Now I finally let it go. I finally let it go. I finally let it go. I watched you from the other side, always close but never mine. I memorized the way you smiled, like it could save me for a while. I held my breath when you walked in, afraid the truth would slip within. I told myself I'd be okay if loving you stayed this way. I chose the quiet over truth and paid the price for loving you. I loved you quietly where no one else could see. I hid my heart in silence and called it safety. Now you're gone and I'm still here with words I couldn't speak. I loved you quietly. I laughed when you talked about her, like it didn't tear me apart. I said I'm fine, like it was easy, while you held someone else's heart. I wrote your name but tore the page, too scared to make the choice I didn't make. I thought if I waited long enough, you'd somehow feel my love. But love doesn't read what's never said, it just fades instead. Quietly, I broke without a sound. I stood right next to you, but never turned around. Now it's too late, and I see what my silence did to me. I loved you quietly. If I could go back just once more, before you walked away. I loved you quietly, but I won't hide again. I'll carry this regret with grace, not shame. You never knew my